Manchester United are 11 matches in and sitting at 8th place, which I admit is not amazing, but compared to last season, I'll happily take this. Also, we are above Liverpool. I know on goal difference, but above nonetheless. Also, there is just 1 point difference between United and top 4. Now, this year, the Premier League table is surprisingly tight. There aren't many points separating the top 10, and Arsenal is on top with a cushion. But we've all seen that movie before, so I'm not too excited. The point I'm trying to make is that this season will be really interesting. Now, we still have Bruno and we still play the same formation. We also have a decent enough goalkeeper and Cunha has been amazing too. But there is one player who I think made the real difference, and that's Bryan Mbeumo. In his first 11 matches, for me at least, he is the best transfer in a really long time. He has been playing well from the start, but unlike some club legends, pundits and media, I wanted to wait for a few games before jumping to conclusions. Mbeumo was brought in because our forwards like Sancho, Højlund and Garnacho were shit. Now I'm not saying they're bad players, they just had a problem, either behavior issues or an allergy to scoring goals for United. Højlund is scoring for Napoli, Garnacho is assisting for Chelsea, actually it was against Wolves so that doesn't mean much, and Sancho, well he's still shit. But enough with what went wrong. Let's talk about a striker who always went under the radar. Being born to a Cameroonian father and French mother, Mbeumo won 10 caps for France at under 17, under 20 and under 21 level. But in 2022, after a meeting with Samuel Eto'o, Mbeumo switched international sides. Now I don't know what was said in that meeting, but it must have been something important. He has played 26 games for Cameroon and scored 7 goals. But it's his club career we are gonna focus on. Mbeumo is a product of Troyes Academy and his first senior appearance came in 2016 for the reserve team. After 46 senior appearances and 12 goals, Mbeumo transferred to Brentford in 2019. At the time, Brentford were a championship team, yet they splashed a club record fee of £5.8 million. And it's in England where he really took off. Even though his first 2 seasons were nothing special, in fact the season plagued with COVID was his worst. However, the 21-22 season was where we started seeing his quality. Although Mbeumo scored 8 goals in 38 appearances, he tied with Rafinha for the record of most woodwork hits. I did not know that was a stat. While researching this video, I found this stat and I was amused. Mbeumo scored 8 goals and provided 7 assists in that season. In the 22-23 season, Mbeumo played 38 games and scored 9 goals and provided 8 assists. The following season wasn't much different either, output-wise, but the difference was he only played 25 games. He scored 9 goals and provided 7 assists. There was a steady improvement that was quite evident, but the numbers not being out of this world was one of the main reasons he wasn't much talked about. His work rate and dedication was often overlooked by pundits and the media because a good player in their eyes is only someone who produces unreal numbers. If you're helping your team in all other aspects, that does not matter much. But even during this time, Mbeumo was an absolute animal. A tireless runner helping with not only attack but also defense. But the 24-25 season was where this striker caught the eye of everyone who was obsessed with numbers. This season, Mbeumo was a man possessed. In 38 Premier League appearances, he scored 20 goals and provided 8 assists. In all competitions, he played 42 games with 29 goal contributions. These are unreal numbers. But even then, and only being 25, he wasn't the first name on any big club's transfer targets. Now, don't get me wrong, there was certain interest in Mbeumo, but not at the level of Gyökeres or Wirtz or Ekitike. Mbeumo, however, chose United, which shows that United still has that pull. And aren't the fans glad he did? Now coming back to the 11 games United have played in the Premier League, Mbeumo has scored 5 goals and provided 1 assist. But it's not just his numbers, it's his work ethics, how hard he works and the mentality he brings into the club. He is the kind of player that United used to have during their golden era. The Roy Keanes, the Giggs, the Scholes and so on. Absolute animals who did not give up till the last minute. Not that long ago, fans have witnessed defeated United players as there was no point in any of it. But that's not what we are seeing this season. The body language is different, dominant. The players look hungry and wanting to win. And a player like Mbeumo is a huge part of it. He brings that mentality that was lost at United in recent years. After Manchester United's 4-2 victory over Brighton at Old Trafford, Amorim was asked about Mbeumo's importance and his role. And he said, and I quote, "He's a working machine. He's so good in transitions, he's improving. We are organizing the final third. It is really hard to beat him because he changes positions. He is really fast and good in one-on-one situations." In my opinion, Mbeumo is the kind of player United wanted. A no-nonsense forward who always works like an animal, is mentally strong, don't have any issues off the field, and focuses on his game and getting better. United is a team that has been struggling to find its identity. Mbeumo brings adaptability and drive and hunger, something United has been missing for far too long. United's recent transfer strategy just revolved around high-profile players and even higher wages. But all those signings were about the same. Flashes of brilliance in some cases, others just didn't work at all. It's also the mentality of the players. Sancho had a falling out with Ten Hag over his work rate and dedication. Rashford was called out by Amorim over the same issues. Garnacho then goes ahead and posts a pic in a Villa shirt. That actually was baffling. I mean, whatever the issue is, you're still a United player. I mean, he still is a United player. But from being one of the most feared clubs in the world, United went on to become the laughingstock of the Premier League. Our most expensive defender was called the fridge. Niran had a dedicated section every week on FTW. For fuck's sake. Well, it's croquet this week lately considering how Liverpool has been performing. For the majority of his career, Mbeumo has played as a wide forward, but his versatility allows him to drift inwards or act as a second striker. There is also something fans rarely notice: how he pulls defenders away and creates space for other forwards and attacking midfielders. Overlapping runs and always being present. Mbeumo is also the first line of defense, never to shy away from a tackle or running back to recover the ball. He is also a pressing machine, always leading the press, and on top of that, he is a brilliant passer. But keeping stats aside, what really matters is that in a club like Manchester United that has been highly criticized by its own, where the pressure can derail any player's performance, Mbeumo has stood tall. He has been constantly improving, and now after a long time, there is excitement among United supporters. And this might come to bite me, but I do feel United is on the rise now. We have a decent keeper, our midfield is clicking, Ahmad, Cunha, Mbeumo are all performing at the highest level. Like I said earlier, this season is going to be interesting. But do let me know, how do you feel about our new signings and where will we finish this season? That is all for this video, and I will see you next time.